Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Alex Reynolds and I am your professor for Intro to Psychology. And so what this is just a welcome video, just to kind of give you some information about the course. This is something that I like to do for classes, online classes, because I know that, you guys don't see me on a regular basis. And so hopefully this will kind of make it a little bit more personal for you. So I'm an experimental psychologist and I do sleep research. That's my area of expertise. I have a PhD in experimental psychology along with a master's and bachelor's in experimental psychology. I received my degree from the University of South Carolina. Let's see. So I really love this class. This is one of my favorite classes to teach. This is something that is a very broad course that covers a lot of different areas and a lot of different aspects of the field of psychology. You'll find that it is a very, very big, very diverse field. And so what you might find is that you don't get enough. Every single chapter that we go over in this class has its own course. And so this is something that you can absolutely get more information on and you can learn more about. It's just a matter of, do you want to take more advanced classes? Is psychology something that you really enjoy? And that's, of course, something that you can determine after you've gone through this introductory class. So just a little bit of information about the course. Everything that we do is on Moodle. Hopefully you've already discovered Moodle and you've already kind of checked it out. But if you don't know about Moodle, you'll go to the website for the university, so UVa-Wise.edu. And if you look around, you'll see a link to Moodle. And when you click onto Moodle, you'll log in just like your email, password, and login, and then that will bring you to different pages, and we have a page that's specific to our class. So when you look at the syllabus, will be one of the first things that you'll see on the course. You'll notice that it's pretty extensive. There's a lot of details on there. There's a lot of things that you need to know about the course. And so hopefully you'll be able to click on that and read that pretty thoroughly. I do ask that you read the syllabus before starting the class so that you make sure that you understand all of the policies and that you understand all of the expectations, not only from you, but from me as your instructor. And just a few little extra things in the syllabus. You'll see that there's some technology that I use for the course and that I really expect that you use that technology and that you use the Moodle page daily, that you check your email on a daily basis. Because this is an online course and I don't see you multiple times during the week, it is easy to fall behind. It's easy to forget that you're in the course. So I highly suggest that you look at the syllabus and that you go through the deadlines and due dates and go ahead and put them in your phone. Set a reminder, not that it's due, but like maybe the day before it's due, so that way you are ready and prepared and you set a good pace for this semester. You can always work on stuff early, but you cannot do things late for this course. I do set deadlines on Moodle, and those deadlines are hard and fast, meaning that once they're set, I don't allow anybody to open them, or I don't open them for you to complete past assignments. So if you're traveling, let's say you're an athlete and you don't know if you're going to have Wi-Fi, go ahead and do that quiz ahead of time. Go ahead and read that material. When you click on the Moodle page right now, you might see some stuff hidden. And by the end of the week, you should see everything up and ready and for the rest of the semester. So you'll be able to access that content throughout the semester. So make sure that you're checking your email on a daily basis, as well as Moodle. If you're going to send me an email, which I am very responsive, make sure you send me an email from your UVa-Wise account. I don't accept hoochiemama@yahoo.com sort of emails. So make sure that you don't send crazy emails from crazy email addresses. Make sure you use your UVa-Wise account. And then that way I'll be able to click on that and know that it's a legitimate email. Typically for my classes, if they're face-to-face, I don't strongly suggest buying the book because you can absolutely get an A+ in the class by going to lecture in a face-to-face class and following along with the readings and the lectures, lecture material. However, in an online class, I always suggest for you to buy the book, especially if you're really interested in psychology. It's a good source to have, and you want to make sure that you know the material really well, and it's good to kind of read along. So I do suggest that you buy the book for the online class. That way that you can make sure that you are in that you have the extra material and that you are in the loop in terms of what we're going over. You can absolutely buy earlier editions. You do not have to buy the most recent edition. It is very expensive, but the bookstore does have earlier editions for you to purchase. You can get them from other students, whatever it may be, but I do suggest that you go ahead and you purchase the book. I use Zoom to record live lectures. If you look on the syllabus, you'll see that I have some recorded lectures that are already on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I record my lectures through Zoom. You do not have to have Zoom. It's an app. You can go on your laptop on to the Zoom site. I can do virtual office hours, but I am on campus and I do have office hours that are me in person. I also do live lectures through Zoom. Now, live lectures, I have a few scheduled for this semester, and I will let you guys know well in advance when I have those. What they'll be is me talking live, video streaming. You can log in you don't have to make a profile, but you can download the app and look from your phone, look from a laptop, whatever, maybe into a live lecture. It'll be kind of like having a real class face-to-face and live. You can ask questions through chat. You can come on video chat. And so I will give you the day and time that I do those well in advance. I also record those. I never expect students to have to tune in live to those lectures because I know that everyone's schedule is different. Some students work, some students may not even be in Wise, Virginia. And so because of that, I have that as an opportunity for you guys to kind of experience a live lecture, but it is recorded. And so then after the lecture, it will be available on YouTube as well as Moodle. Everything on Moodle is color-coded. You might notice that. Everything that's lime green are the quizzes. Everything that's purple are activities. Extra credit is yellow. I'm a big fan of extra credit, but I don't offer any extra credit that I can't offer to everybody. So if it's the end of the semester and you're, oh, can you give me a little bit of extra credit? I can't, because I need to offer what I offer for one student needs to be offered for all. You'll also notice that on Moodle at the very end of the document, you'll see that there are deadlines listed, and those deadlines are usually on Sundays. Moodle does go through maintenance on Sundays, so sometimes you might click on it and it may not, it may be doing something odd, especially around 5 p.m. The technicians like to do maintenance. And so I would suggest that you're really careful about making sure that you do your work early and that you don't wait until 5 minutes before the deadline. A couple of things about the deadlines. Most things are due at 11:55 p.m. That means they shut off at 11:55 p.m. So if you start a quiz and the quiz says you have 20 minutes and you started at 11:50 p.m., you don't have 20 minutes to do it. You have 5 minutes to do it. So make sure that you pay attention to the deadlines and that you do them early. I would suggest putting those deadlines in your phone the day before to give you a reminder a few days before. The quizzes are timed, and I know that does tend to give some people anxiety about having timed quizzes, but I give you plenty of time to be able to go in and actually complete the quiz with you having previously studied the material. So if you go in and you go, I'm going to look up every single answer, you will run out of time. The idea is that you go in, you study the material before you click on the quiz. You're doing this independently. You're not working together. You cannot work together on quizzes. That is considered cheating. That you go in and you have studied it, you've read it, and you should be able to answer the majority of the questions without having to look anything up. That's the idea behind the timed part, is that you should walk in knowing a lot of the answers just from studying. So make sure that you go through and you actually study the material before you click on the quiz. Let's see. So make sure that you work independently on those quizzes. Don't share answers. Don't work together, that is considered cheating. And the way that I work with any kind of cheating is, of course, you get a 0 on the assignment, an F in the course, and then you get reported to honor court. So make sure that you don't fall into that category. This class is what you make it. It's a great class. It's a lot of fun. If you just do the bare minimum, then you'll learn the bare minimum. But if you really try on the activities and you actually read the stuff and you think about it critically, you're going to get a lot from the course. And I think that you'll really enjoy it. Whether or not you decide to go into psychology, it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of enjoying what you're in and trying to use what you learn here for the rest of your life and keeping that, for you to make your life better. I suggest to work ahead when at all possible. I don't accept any late work. So after this week, you'll see everything available, so you can go ahead and work ahead on stuff. Some things will be harder to do than others because some of the activities really you need, to, kind of pace yourself with those. And if I decide to do a live lecture on a particular chapter, you may want to wait for that. But ultimately you can do most of the work ahead of time. There's a midterm, there's a midterm exam that's over 4 chapters, a final exam over 4 different chapters. So it's not cumulative. There are 7 activities, and included in that are some forum discussions. And so the first one that you have to do is a welcome introductory type post. That's already up on Moodle. If you take a look at that, that is mandatory. In order for me to determine, who's in the class and where you're at, you need to answer a few of those questions. It's super easy. It should take you 5 minutes. If you can upload a video, that's extra credit. So you would answer the questions through video. Hi, my name is whatever, and I'm from whatever, and this is why I'm taking the course. So that'll be kind of fun. I suggest that you look at everybody else's posts, comment on them, say hi. You might see that you have some friends in the course. There's also another mandatory requirement, and to stay in the course, to do this by the deadline to stay in the course, is the syllabus quiz. That's just to make sure that you read the syllabus. You need to make 100 on the quiz. It's very simple. Just pull up the syllabus, read it, take the quiz, use the syllabus to help you answer the questions on the quiz. If you get it wrong, try it again. Keep answering until you get it right. But remember that once you've made 100 on the quiz, I'm assuming that you've read it and you understand all the parts of the quiz. There's a part of the syllabus that talks about conduct in class, and even though we don't have a face-to-face class, which is a little bit different in terms of having an online forum that you're taking this class, I do expect that you still have good conduct, and remember that when you're talking on public forums on the page, that you're being respectful, and remember that there's a person on the other side of that computer, that none of the stuff that you're going to do when talking to each other is going to be anonymous. So you might encounter that person later on. So make sure that you are civil, and you remember that, we're all just human beings trying to live our lives. So if you do act aggressively or mean, or you're trolling or anything like that, then I will report poor conduct, and that is, of course, an honor code violation. Let's see. Some final things about the course. Trying to see, I've got a list of things that I'm just making sure that I cover. If you have any questions, you can always email me. If you have questions about quiz questions, if you have questions about course material, if you have questions about anything about the course, you can always come by and see me. My office hours are listed. I do have physical office hours where you can come and see me, and then I also have what I refer to as virtual office hours, which means that if you send me an email during that time, then you should get a response within that time frame. So if I have office hours, from 10 to 11 a.m. and you send me an email at 10:30, then you should be able to expect a response by about 11 a.m. at the latest. So that is, and I'm typically in my office anyway, so you can come by and check if you need to talk to me. I'm happy to chat about class stuff. If you ever feel like you are falling behind, or if you need extra help, come talk to me as soon as possible. We can usually save you from failing early on, but if you come to me at the end of the semester and you've been struggling the whole time, there's not much I can do to help you. So look out for extra credit, check your Moodle on a daily basis, check your email on a daily basis, look out for those live lectures, put those due dates in your phone. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer whatever you need. And here's to a really awesome semester. So good luck.